Believe it or not, we're already halfway through 2023. I cannot believe how fast this year is going, but I have some very enlightening real estate news to share with you. So let's just start with some numbers. The first half of this year, from Almont to Mount Crested Butte, we have seen 85 properties close for a total of $94 million in sales volume. And the average sales price of all of these properties is $1.1 million. However, if we look at the residential side, which is condos, townhomes, and single-family homes, there have been 55 sales. And of those 55 sales, that equaled an average of $1.3 million in average sales price. The crazy part, and I think that you'll find this interesting, is that 27 of these purchases were financed with a loan and 28 were cash. So we are still seeing a tremendous amount of people buying property with a loan, despite the interest rates hovering around 7%. Comparatively to 2022, for the first half of the year, there were 188 closings from Almont to Mount Crested Butte, with a total of $200 million in sales volume. So we're down almost 100 in the number of sales that we've seen this year so far. The average sales price of these properties was $1,068,000. But if we look at just the residential side again, 128 of these 188 sales were just condos, townhomes, and single-family homes. And the average sales price on those was $1.1 million. So are you catching the difference? We have less sales, but our average sales price is $200,000 more this year than it was last year in residential properties. As I've been preaching all along this year, we are seeing the listing prices going down, but we are not seeing the sales price go down. Sales prices are still going up. The average sales price is still increasing, mostly due to low inventory. There are still very few properties for sale compared to past years. Now for Gunnison. Gunnison is having a whole different year. Apparently, real estate in Gunnison is on fire, and we are seeing so many transactions occurring, and we are not seeing any kind of decline in the number of sales or the sales volume in Gunnison. So for this year, year to date, there have been 100 closings for a total of $59 million and an average sales price of $595,000. On the residential side, 81 of those were residential properties with $47 million in sales volume, and the average sales price was $585,000. Now, a lot of people are still getting loans in Gunnison as well. Of these sales in Gunnison, 56 were loans and 25 were cash. So again, despite the interest rates, we're still seeing more buyers finance their properties than not. So in 2022, we saw 108 closings for a total of $58 million in sales volume and an average sales price of $536,000. 78 of those properties were residential with $37 million in total sales volume, and the average sales price was $482,000. So last year, the average sales price in Gunnison was $482,000. This year, it's $585,000 for residential property. So we have a $100,000 increase in Gunnison on the average sales price. 54 of those properties were purchased with a loan and 24 were purchased with cash. So is this just happening in Gunnison and Crested Butte? No, this is a market that is similar across the country. According to everyone that I network with in the real estate community, we are seeing across the board the average sales price going up and number of sales going down. I think there are quite a few buyers that are out there waiting for interest rates to go down and prices to go down. And let's just face it, I think we're stuck with interest rates around 7% for the rest of the year, if not longer. So we need to just adjust our thinking that this is the new normal. In addition to that, sales prices are not going to drop, especially here in Crested Butte. We're going to continue seeing that average sales price go up throughout the rest of the year. So if you have any questions about how to navigate this dynamic market here in Crested Butte, give me a call today.